New head coach Todd Monken with what he wants the identity of the Browns to be under his leadership.
It's real simple. It's you want the effort and the execution to pop off the tape. That's it. It's really that simple. Execution trumps everything, but not without the effort needed that's required to win big.
Yeah. And that effort, I would imagine, all the stuff that goes into it that allows you to execute at that level when it matters the most.
It's not just game day.
Right.
It's every
It's all
day.
week. Yeah.
Correct. It's being intentional every single day and confronting everything that gets in the way of winning football. Like I say that all the time. Coach Harbaugh used to say it. And I just, in my mind, confrontation gets a bad name. I do. I think that just like with my son, discipline's the greatest form of love you can bestow upon anybody. Yeah. And I was going to confront anything that got in the way of him being the best version of himself. That's what we do with things we love. Yeah. So I don't find that an issue.
No.
My job as head coach is to confront anything that gets in the way of winning football. And the key is, how do you do it without being confrontational? That's probably the biggest thing, is how do you go about making sure that anything that's below the line gets confronted? Because ultimately we're here for one thing, is that is compete for championships, build a roster and build a staff that can compete for championships every year.
So welcome in Quincy Carrier from Untitled Unfiltered Browns Coverage. Quincy, what'd you think of the Monken hire? And it's a real interesting way to put being a disciplinarian.
Yeah, I think he actually understands it, right? Like, a lot of people will get on here and yell about accountability, but not really understand how accountability works. I thought he had a great answer at his press conference where he was like, you got to hold people accountable to their own goals. And that kind of understands, because in order to hold somebody accountable, the person you want to hold accountable has to consent to being held accountable, right? You can't hold somebody accountable who don't care. So I thought he gave some interesting answers. It seems like, I know a lot of people harped on the age with him, but it seems like he's learned a lot in the 20 years between he was 40 and 60, and honestly in the 5 years since he was in Cleveland the last time, from working with Kirby Smart and working with John Harbaugh, who's really good at that people stuff. And if the Browns could get somebody in the building who understands people a little bit better, I think that would be a net benefit, because even though I like Andrew Berry, I understand that this front office, when Kevin Stefanski was here, the people stuff was what they were worst at.